So welcome to the video series of Big Dog Labs. This is Joe, and on board today is Angelo, one of the heads of the developers of the indicators. And yeah, hello Angelo, how are you doing?
Hi Joe, how are you?
Fine, thank you. So we're talking today about the divergence RSI indicator from BDL, and because Angelo was part of the team that developed it, he is the one that also want to explain you today how this indicator works. And I just prepared for you the chart of Bitcoin, and are the settings of the indicator. And now, Angelo, it's your turn to explain you a little bit about it.
Yes, thank you. So we have the overbought and oversold zones. So we use the basic ones, 70 and 30.
Okay.
And so the features that we added are the RSI candles.
Okay, let's have a look.
So yeah, so now when you turn them on, you see that once the RSI gets into the 70 zone, we would have that bright blue candles, and once we are getting into the oversold zone, so the 30 zone, they would change to the orange color.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be you can look at it at two ways. Especially on the higher time frames, that would be a great signal to take profit. And in this case, we're looking at the smaller time frames. What you can do is you can use those candles to ride that momentum. So because we use the 70 and the 30, that means once the RSI comes into the 70 zone, you most likely would have a decent period that the RSI stays there. So you can use that momentum to either way take a long position, or in the bearish situation, take a short position.
Okay, great. So I just highlighted for demonstration. So when we are in this area over or above 70, and the candles are highlighted, we can use it for momentum to trade it, or taking profit if you are in long, or
yes,
in reverse is the short in yellow on the other side. Yeah, here will be the opposite. Okay, great. This was the part of the candles. We have also more options, more features here. The bullish and bearish divergence, how the indicator actually names itself. What is this helping us to see? I mean, what is the assistant of the bearish and the bullish divergence signals?
Yeah, so the first to explain what the divergence means. So if you see that the price is making a higher high, but on your RSI you're seeing that the indicator is making a lower high, that means divergence.
Yeah.
So it means that this is a great example. So we see that we just created a higher high on the RSI, in price, but the RSI is making a lower high. So that means that it's possible that a correction could be coming.
Yeah, okay, that means I just removed the drawings. So let's say a quick example, the chart is making a higher high, just like this. Okay, we see it here, we see it there, and on the opposite side we're making a higher low, or lower high, I mean.
Lower high, yeah.
It's confusing, yeah. And then we are likely to get a correction or a trend reverse. So in this case, let me change the color, will be like the trend reverse going in the new direction. And of course, this is this scene, this sequence here, we don't know about the future now. Yeah. We can actually use the replay function to do it. So that's a good way to explain. Let me show it quick. So here we are. There's the signal of the
Yeah,
bearish
the bearish
divergence.
divergence.
And normally, of course, it's likely but not a guarantee, the trend reverse sometimes with these confirmations. And yeah, this could be a trade, you know. And the same is with the bullish. This one here now is more how to say, neutral triggered, because it's more like sideways, but it's
Yeah,
still a
but
confirmation.
but yeah, but you see that on the price chart that yeah, we are making, if you connect the lows, so we're making a lower low.
Mm,
But on the RSI, maybe this isn't the greatest example, but it's slightly higher. So this would be a confirmation that the price would go up again.
right. I also want to explain you about the other functions we have here, but before I come to that, here is a nice example as well, just before, so let me
Hmm.
highlight it. We have the trend like here, and we have the trend like here. So it still needed another confirmation to return to another reversal trend. Too many draws, sorry for that, but you know what I mean. Here's the confirmation, and sometimes it takes a bit more confirmation to really return on the reversal trend, right?
Yeah, and that's why we added the pivot settings, because um, if you would change the look back range, so the last bullish divergence we talked about, so if you change that settings, then it probably would detect the other pivot,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure it would. But so in some charts you have to play around with it,
Yes, you have to
just
play around
find
with
your yeah, your
exactly.
personal settings.
Every time frame have different settings. So if you're on the daily, you need other settings than on the hourly or on minutes. So in this case, I think the small value it's more aggressive, while the big value is more conservative. So if you change
Yep.
it to 10, you will have less signals, because it takes more candidates to confirm. Yeah, it's still loading. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Way less signals than before, of course. Yeah, but the standard is 5 or 6, and this we can keep as a reference, I think. So now you know about the functions we have. You know about the candles. You know we have different diversion settings, and we have the loopback function, which can change the sensitivity of the signals.
Hmm.
Okay, we can have a bigger outlook of the chart just before we finish. Do you have something to add of the indicator? Something else you want to say?
Yes, yes. Um, um, so we are using three different kind of colors in the RSI. So we have the red color, the yellow color, and the blue color. And it's, even if you look at the weekly chart. So first, let me explain. So when the RSI comes above that 70 level, so we are getting the red color. So we already explained that would be a great position, or to um, take profits or ride that bullish momentum.
Yes.
And as soon as you are losing that 70 range, or that overbought zone, and as long as the RSI is above the 50 level, it, I, I I learned that when the RSI is above 50, you are still in bullish momentum. And you can see on a weekly time frame, when the RSI came back to the 50 zone
Yeah.
and it held it as support,
Yes.
then you would probably get another leg up. And
Okay.
that's why I love this indicator so much, because um, I only have to look at the colors now, so I know if I'm coming from a blue RSI into a yellow RSI,
Mm-hmm.
and I see the so I always look at the pullback from the RSI. So we had a color change from blue to yellow, and then the RSI is getting back to that 50 level. And
Mm-hmm.
if I see that it holds support above that 50 level, so it stays yellow, that for me is a very important confirmation.
Okay, good. So it's like a pullback confirmation, right? That we found support on this area. Like, let's make a quick example. Um, it's like here. We going up and we going down, and we
Hmm.
confirm in this area here that we have like a confirmation of the support. So
Yeah,
this point is
because
important, and this is here.
because it's almost too perfect. How many times that it respects the horizontal line, even
Yes,
even in the if you look at the price action of the last couple of months, that every time it goes back to the 50 level, and we hold it as support, and we get another leg up.
yes, that's completely right. Let me show it. It's not need to be exactly on the 50 value, but if you're drawing a line here, you get like a confirmation that this is hold as a support and we have the potential to go up, right? So
Hmm.
if we're gonna go back here and let it watch in the live mode, so we see, oh, we have support. It's nice to keep your trades on long, for example. And as long we stay above the line, we feel confident to, yeah, to continue trading long and maybe making a
Yeah.
stop loss above, for example. So, and here we see is a good time to take profit or going with the momentum. Yeah, for example. Nice. Great. Then we have covered actually all function of the indicator. Um, if we gonna look now in the market, it's an interesting moment because we are very overbought, and
Yeah.
actually I remember very good when we was in the bear market, and this was like 1 year of downtrend. So let me see, yeah, over 300 days, so over 1 year downtrend, and now we are actually back. We have been before just 2 years ago. And this is actually almost unbelievable to see if you really felt the emotion of the down and the up. And we are where we again, because at this time here, let me show the moment, we felt all like Bitcoin's going to be continue downside. And in the end, it didn't. This is like
Hmm.
there was moment also where FTX was crashed. So yeah, it's easy to see it in the past, but if we now watch in the moment, we are overbought, and probably is not the best time to go in Bitcoin now, I will say.
Yeah, it's um, if we close this week, because we now we still have 3 days left, but we now just broken a range that we're in for like 8 or 9 weeks already. So
Mm,
if we get a candle close above this range, then it looks very good.
yeah. So, what is your opinion? Could be a good momentum, or could be a time now to keep stay away from the market because it's very overbought, or both?
Yeah, if nah, if it was me, I always like to see the outcome of this week. What maybe it still can be a liquidity grab and we go down, but yeah, it looks strong.
Mm, it looks strong, at least with this
The trend is your
indicator.
friend. Look at the
Exactly.
trend we made since.
Yeah.
15K.
Yeah. You know, it's important to see different indicators in different perspective to make an analysis, of course, but at least for now and with this indicator and for this situation of the market, it's a very exciting moment where we need to be careful, of course, like always. Nice, Angelo. So, if I didn't forget anything, I think we are done with the explanation of the indicator, right?
Yes.
Cool. Then the series continue with every single indicator we have. So thank you for watching, and yeah, see you next time. And if you have any question, feel free to come in the Discord server. We are every time happy to help.
We're open 24/7.
24/7, literally. Okay, thank you and goodbye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.